Just wait for my partner in crime to get in here, and then we'll get started. And then we'll start properly. See. Ball one. I'm watching Texas versus Seattle on the side. There's a lot more at stake than the other matchup that would have been on tonight, which is Boston against Baltimore, since Baltimore's already got their division seats sewn and playoff spots sewn up. Okay, folks, welcome to the MegaMets Podcast for AEW's Wrestledream 2023 from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle.
This will prove to be an interesting show.
Yes, it will. We'll kick it off with a six-man trios match a world trios match in the pre-show between the Acclaimed, Anthony Bowens and Max Caster, along with Billy Gunn, against the Meido, Bad Dude Tito, Shane Haste, and Mikey Nicholls.
That's interesting to say the least.
True. But let's not kid ourselves. I don't see TMDK coming out of this with those belts because it would lead to a slew of scheduling conflicts.
I'd say put the vote on the Acclaim. They should just...
Listen to me, daddy ass, and book it.
Yep.
The other match we have so far is, for the pre-show anyway, Luchasaurus against Nick Wayne. For those who are not familiar with Nick Wayne, he was predominantly a GCW kid before signing with AEW rather recently. He's an old student of Darby Allin's. And much like how with Jack Perry, prior to Jack's heel turn, Christian's targeting Nick because, wouldn't you guessed it, Nick's fatherless. What an asshole.
Wow, that's just sad.
And Christian's keeping this in character for himself? Yes, it is. But like I said, what an asshole!
Yeah, that's what Marty McFly would normally say.
I was going the Gilbert Gottfried route.
Yeah, but Marty McFly, I know Marty McFly also said that, indeed.
Oh. He'll face, with Luchasaurus now no longer the TNT champion because of some shenanigans at a recent Dynamite event. I could see Nick Wayne coming out on this in an upset, but I'm not pushing it. I'm going to go Luchasaurus.
Fair. I'll also do the same with Luchasaurus.
Now let's get the matches that don't have title significance out of the way first. It stands the main event. What I think will be the main event. Next up, Ricky Starks against Wheeler Yuta. It's basically, this centers around Ricky's ego, since with CM Punk gone, he had to face Bryan Danielson in a strap match at All Out, and he lost. And he's been basically trying to prove himself as a tough guy or something along those lines.
And it's not working, isn't it?
Not really. Wheeler Yuta is probably one of the best pure wrestlers in the BCC, and I think it's going to come down to if Big Will gets involved. But if he does, but since Wheeler's lower in the pecking order of the club, I'm going to go Ricky.
If that's the case, I may as well also go with Ricky.
Next up, Hangman Adam Page versus Shane Swerve Strickland. What's the setup here? It's mostly because the Elite now have the Ring of Honor six-man tag titles after they took them off the Mogul Embassy.
Wow.
Recently.
Dang.
Why they even had this match? Maybe it's for some sort of bragging rights between the two. I don't know. I'm going to go Hangman.
If I were to pick, I would go with the Swerve.
Okay. Next up, a fatal four-way to determine the next AEW Tag Team title #1 contenders. the Young Bucks, the Guns, Lucha Brothers, and the odd duo of Orange Cassidy and Hook.
Why does it got to be the odd ones? Why does it always have to be the odd ones, you know? I always
Because
find
we're
that
getting
unexpected.
Hook juice or something. No, that doesn't work.
It
Orange
doesn't.
Hook? Nah.
It's not going to work out. They got no chance.
Or Fresh Devils? Nah. If I'm going to pick, I'm going to say Guns. I'm just throwing knives at the dartboard blindfolded. What about you?
I'm going with, I believe, the Guns.
Next up, for the TBS Championship, Julia Hart versus Kris Statlander. Julia has gotten a lot more aggressive and a lot more vicious since joining House of Black. That's terrifying to me. Don't you think?
Yes, it is.
But Statlander has only been the champion for a couple of months at the most?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to take it off her just yet, but I really don't think either they're going to let her eclipse Jade Cargill's run with that belt. So my pick is going to be Kris.
That's fair.
Next up, 2 out of 3 falls for the TNT title. Christian Cage, Darby Allin.
That's going to be interesting.
This time there may be nowhere to run and nowhere to hide for Christian. Does this match go the distance of 3 falls? Yes, in my view. Can Christian weasel his way out of this one? I don't think it's going to happen this time. I'm taking Darby 2-1.
I'm also picking Darby. There's no way out. He's going to be Christian's beat.
Next up, Chris Jericho and the Golden Elite against the Don Callis family. Konosuke Takeshita, Sammy Guevara, and Will Ospreay.
Yep, a 6-man tag. That'll prove to be interesting. Let's
face it. The Golden Elite and Jericho are going into this basically battered and bruised, but they need a miracle because Callis has had their fucking numbers. As far as I'm concerned, they get that win tomorrow night at Wrestledream, and then they get their hands on Callis and murder him.
Make it be quick and painless.
No, make it long, dragged out, and beat his ass until it's mush.
Yep.
I'm giving this to Jericho and the Golden Elite.
I may as well. This has been a long time coming.
Seriously, Tony, why don't you pull the fucking trigger on making Callis get a taste of his own fucking comeuppance? Seriously, it's booking decisions like that make Tony Khan look a bit like a jackass mark. Anyway, moving on. A 2-on-1 handicap match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Titles.
This is not right. MJF versus the Righteous. What the hell?
Well, with Adam Cole's ankle injury, he can't go. It was either vacate the titles or find a new partner or go it alone, and MJF chose to go it alone.
MJF is going to be so fucked.
Well, they don't call him the devil for nothing. He's going to find some way out of it.
Yes, he will.
But that said, I'm going the Righteous.
I'm going with Righteous as well. MJF is screwed.
Next up, Eddie Kingston versus Katsuyori Shibata for both the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight and New Japan Strong Openweight titles.
2 title, a double whammy of a title.
I thought they were just going to unify the world title with the pure title again, but I don't know why Tony didn't go that route. But it made more sense.
I'm surprised they didn't do that.
I mean, that would have made more sense in my mind. But, especially with Eddie wanting to prove he's a fighting champion with both titles, this will be his first defense with the Ring of Honor Championship. I say let him keep both titles for now.
That's fine. I may as well let him keep it for the time being.
Next up, for the Ring of Honor, No, for the AEW tag titles, excuse me. FTR, Aussie Open.
Well, this will be amusing.
That will be. I mean, Aussie Open is hell-bent on getting those belts, whether it's for the United Empire or for their own benefits.
I see.
FTR, on the other hand, they've gone through the ringer in this title run, which has gone, let me check, 175 days.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but not as long as the Young Bucks 302. This will be a tough fight for all four men, both teams. No 34/7 Odyssey. Edge will not show up.
Everyone's wondering if Edge is going to show up, but honestly, he should just retire.
Yeah, especially after the neck issues he suffered 10 years ago. Or 12 years ago. If I had to pick, I'm going to say Aussie Open.
That's fair.
You're going FTR?
I'm going FTR. Nothing against you, but hey, it had to be done.
True. Finally, what I think will be the main event. The technical dream match we should have gotten last year, but we're getting it 16 months late, or roughly there. Out. Bryan Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr. No TV title at stake in this one. This is just a pure wrestling wet dream for everyone. They've only faced each other one other time. 2008 in a small theater in England when Zack was only in his 5th year as a wrestler and Danielson legitimately was the best of the world at that time in 08. This match will really tear down the house. Who's gonna? For me, this is all about bragging rights. To prove that you are the greatest technical wrestler, not just of this generation, but of all fucking time.
This will prove to be interesting.
We know Danielson's pedigree. We know Zack's pedigree.
Fair.
Bring the best bad boy out. Danielson, Sabre. Say when.
When?
Land on my foot. And my pick is it land on tails when it hit my foot. So I'm going to go Sabre.
I'm going with Bryan Danielson.
Fair enough.
This is going to be an interesting one.
Let's see who truly is the best technical wrestler in the world.
This will prove to be a hell of a main event.
Well. For now, folks, that's all the time we got for tonight. Catch us again this Monday when we go over our picks for the MLB playoffs. Then we'll be back next Saturday for our picks for Destruction in Ryogoku.
This will be interesting.
Till then, leave a comment, smash the likes, up to
sub to our channels.
This is MegaMets 2128 signing out. Goodbye and good fucking night. Bang. Cut.